What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Stellaris and the Roman Star Empire. Now today we're actually starting off an episode at peace, which is just amazing, but I'll tell you, we desperately need this peacetime to rebuild in a sense, although that's not that, problematic. But most importantly, we need to spend some time on the interior. We need to focus on the new territory that we have acquired, and with the territory we've also acquired new species and populations. Foremost amongst them obviously the Larongo, but also with the preserve we have included several more species into our territory and into our empire, and they all need to be dealt with. But before I have a deeper look at the planets and the species themselves, I do want to check out our political situation in a way. Now, I've been trying to roleplay a little bit, so far as our rulers, but also as just the Roman faction in general. Obviously, this is a converted game, although we have deviated quite a lot from the early beginnings, which is totally fine, of course. But yeah, let's just have a quick look here at our ruler. What I wanted to say with this is, I am role-playing a little bit, but it's not like a full roleplay that you can expect from like CK2. That just isn't really possible. Still, if we check out Tiberius here, we see that he's a military pioneer, he's a fleet organizer, and he has the eye for talent. And now, this last trait maybe not as much, but the other two traits strongly suggest that he's a military man. And the eye for talent I could kind of see as well, that he's, he maybe promotes people based on their merit and not necessarily based on their status, which is kind of cool, but that obviously can have effects for military as well. I think this is basically the explanation why Vorthok is an admiral, a high-ranking admiral in the Roman fleet, even though he is a mercenary from the Uri. But that just as an aside. However, our Emperor has the agenda of a Xeno outreach. Now, it's kind of really hard to say what this means. It just shows that the Xenophile ethics attraction is increased. It doesn't really say all that much, and I haven't really acted on it. But, maybe more interestingly, it shows that this guy is diverse. And this is also shown when we have a look at the factions. Because I realized that Augustus, our Emperor, is the head of the Council of Spiritual Philosophy, something I would have truly not expected, and something, now having that knowledge, that quite shifts my my actions, or at least the way I look at the current state of affairs. So the spiritualists are very unhappy. They're the most unhappy faction in our empire right now. So technically, the Emperor should be very upset, and he should be trying to do something about it. So obviously the biggest problem is that we are a secular state. We do not have spiritualists as part of our state ethos or ethics. Excuse me. But maybe most importantly is the fact that we have robots and even synths, and I think that's basically the big deal. Now, right now, we have, well, for a while, we've been working on the Flesh is Weak Ascension perk. Basically, we've been trying to implement new cybernetic enhancements into our citizens. And this has started under Augustus Tiberius. And I feel like this is very wrong. So what I have done is for now, obviously I can't clear the Ascension perk, and I don't think I want to. I think eventually going the cybernetics path is fine. But for this current rule, I've decided to pause this, which I know, we've been researching this for a while. This throws us back quite some time, but that's okay. For roleplay, I think this is fine. We will pick this up at a later time, but for now, this is stopped. And instead, I've decided that we'll, focus on modifying our humans, because we have some trait points left, and this actually brings me to my next point, species. So you have all of these new species. Obviously, the largest of them are the humans, then the second are the Larongo, and then it's basically our robots, and the rest of them are negligible. But I have decided to enhance these species genetically wherever I could. For example, the humans, I've created a new variant, or template, I guess, where I've removed the deviance part. So naturally our people are very rebellious, and I think this doesn't really fit well with our authoritarian governing ethics, right? We don't want people to constantly question our authority. We wanted to just accept it and be loyal. So having them as deviants is not that good. So removing that is a great point and something that I think would fit for our emperor as well. And then I've made various other adjustments to the other races. For example, I have given special rights to the Avarians and the Hithians. So for example, they have full military service, which means they can not only produce armies, but also leaders and generals, generals and admirals, and they have the citizenship of residence, which is the same that we've given to the Zelvan, as well as the Zigmog. Now, you'll see that, I'm not really sure why this is, but when I create, like here I created the rights for the Zigmog, for example. So they have residence, they have decent living standards, they're actually exempt from military service, whereas the Zelvan are able to have full military service. That's basically just because they're strong. As an aside, but basically their rights change when I create a new version, a new template. I'm not really sure why that is. I'm not really sure what that will lead to, but that's something that we'll have to deal with at a later time. I just wanted to mention here that might cause some problems. I hope it's not too problematic. Several other species like the Yondarim, the Xarians, and the Larongo, I've decided to full-on enslave. That's a huge shift in our policy so far. We've not really done that, but I think with the member species of the Glorious Entente, this is definitely viable. Now, then these two species that we've picked up from the reserve, the Raxtalak and Ruthelians, I've decided to turn into battle thralls. So they're technically slaves as well, but they are able to perform in the military service. So while this does seem like a bad thing because they're slaves, they are part of the military, which is highly respected. So they're actually a step or several steps above the Larongo, who are not able to participate in military services. Then also there's others like the Savix Quast, which I believe, I'm not entirely certain on this, but I think this is the true form of the Awoken, right? This is the natural form of the Awoken. I have decided to make them into domestic servants. So they're still slaves, but they're, cooks or whatever. I don't really know what that means, but I've decided to make them charismatic, and so that will increase the happiness of these slave owners, basically. So that's cool. Then there's some others that I couldn't really decide whether I just left them in the caste system. These humanoids, who are not human, as you can see here, they are definitely not human. They just look very much like humans. I've decided to make domestic servants as well, because these domestic servants, they look a bit ugly, I would say. But they look perfectly like humans. They could even be bed slaves. I could see that. That is certainly a possibility. But whatever, this is kind of what they're for, and they also have the charismatic trait just to make the people more happy. Yeah, and that is basically all the species. Yeah, so the Hithians, Avarians, and humans have better rights. For example, the humans I've given social welfare even, so they have the best status. They're the only full citizens and the ones with the best living standards, but our allies and friends at least have good living standards, or decent living standards. There you go. All right, so that is that. We will have to, it will take some time modifying the species. I started with the humans, and then we'll do the other species as well. So yeah, so step by step we'll convert them, and only once that is done, and once we have a new emperor, or empress rather, Lucia, then we'll continue the cybernetics stuff. Also, just speaking of our crown princess, she's actually leading the human supremacy faction. So she's highly xenophobic, and yeah, that will be interesting. She will probably be the one that enforces the slavery policies. Yeah, other than that, just a few other factions I would like to mention. The Order of the Burning Star, our militarist and imperialist faction, they want one thing in order to be even happier. They want us to have a vassal. And interestingly, the party headed by our admiral, Julia Octavia, she is ruling the totalitarian, or leading the totalitarian authoritarian faction, united as one, she also wants to exert extra-national authority. So these two are two happiest and probably most influential factions at this time, have the same goal. They both want to have a vassal. So as soon as this khanate is at peace, we'll demand them as a vassal, and if they refuse, then we will have to go to war with them and vassalize the Kithri. And I could very well see the Kantari being becoming our vassals as well, but that kind of depends on how that works. I just don't know. All right, so that is that. Yeah, that was basically that. Those are all the big changes. And now a few other things I've done is I have, adjusted all of the new star bases that we've gotten here, because they have modules all over the place. So I've streamlined this. And most important here is the deep space black side that reduces unrest by 20 and also increases governing ethics attraction by plus 25%, which is just kind of important, as I said before, for our authoritarian style of rulership. Okay, so our construction ship will continue claiming these systems, so that's fine, and we will slowly rebuild. We have I think it was just now that we researched the new dark matter deflectors, so that's why we have a few upgrades that we can do here. Let's quickly make them count. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really cost all that much, so we can do that easily. And I definitely want to upgrade our defenses as well, but for now I think it's more important that we save up a little bit of minerals before we do any of this. What else? Taneka can be upgraded. Jana, sure. And Ulam. Good. Alright, and then of course our ships can be upgraded as well, but we'll wait until they can be combined. Let's maybe collapse the star bases here, thank you. The sectors are fine for now. Observation post is fine too. We have terraforming of Mars soon to be finished, and Vulcan will be terraformed as well. Now, one thing that we definitely need to do is we need to shift around a few of our people. One of the people I want to shift around are... Actually, a lot of them are on the preserve here. So I basically want to clear this from a lot of pops, and I want to have more humans living here. So let's resettle. The Varians are fine. The Triac, you're fine. Although, yeah, the unrest is being problematic. Oh, by the way, as for AI servitude, these people, even though it shows that they're unhappy, they, as slaves, that doesn't matter. Their happiness does not contribute, I believe, anyways. And even if that's not true, actually, no, I think that's not true. Well, whatever. But it doesn't take away from their ability to produce things. So let's switch that. For example, they will actually they have servitude protocols right here, so they actually get produce 10% more minerals. So that's fine. Anyway, now what are we going to do? The Zigmark could go home here. Let's replace. Who did I want to? I wanted to replace you guys because you've got the ocean preference, right? So let's resettle you to Atlantis. Not to Earth, to Atlantis. There you go. So we'll have you here. Produce the food. Produce the food. That's good. We'll leave it at that for now. Resettle the 4 pops. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. Then the Awoken. Now we have 2 Awoken for some reason. I'm not sure where they are all at. Is one of them... I think one of them may be here. Oh no, this is Atlas actually. No, there's no Awoken here. Is there one here on Kronos? There's all kinds of things we can upgrade. There's tons of food. Do we really need that much food? What did I tell the sector? I think I'm telling them to respect tile resources. Let's not do that. I don't want them to redevelop either. Let's just let them do this. Fine. Let them handle this. But we definitely don't need all this much food. This is a bit excessive. Can I build other things here instead? Can I replace this? For example, here, replace this with a monument. Thank you. And why do we have robots harvesting food? Is that really the best course of action? We really don't need all that much food. And replace this as well, please. Just a little bit of micro. I probably shouldn't be doing this. This is why I gave up control of the sectors, but I can't help it. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to shift around a few more. There is a second Awoken, but we only have one on Vulcan. I don't know what the other one is, but yeah, whatever. I guess we'll just not deal with it right now. Okay, who else did I want to shift over? I wanted to kick a few more people out from the preserve. So the Hithians are here. Rethelians, right? They are. They have Alpine preference, but they are our battle thralls. I would love them to be on Mars with the others. I want all of our, you know, fighters to be there, kind of thing. So, and there's a lot of engineering facilities here. Okay, I think that was it for now. Maybe one of these people can be sent to Earth. Maybe our battle thralls can be here. There you go, that works. Well, anyways, I think I'm going into micro. This is not really all that fun. Okay, I shouldn't be doing this. Taking up way too much time. I think we can actually spend a little bit of time moving forward now, the last couple minutes. And let's at least reorganize our ships here. Are you not? Okay, you are moving, just very slowly. Alright, so we have all the 3 Titans in here. And you can upgrade that to 2,000. Holy shit, okay, that's very expensive. And then this fleet will be upgraded as well, and we'll build a few more ships. For example, yeah, I think 9 cruisers could easily be built. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 8 cruisers. But next month we should be able to build another one. We can go faster. I hope this works out. This all works out the way I had it planned. All of this that's been refitted here is just, it's just our star bases, defense platforms and stuff.
Skywatch has sighted incoming enemy ground forces.
There's a revolt on Olim 1. That is interesting. Terra victims. Huh. Oh wow. Well, we have defense armies. We have human defense armies here. And we have Larongo. Oh, a lot of Larongo assault armies. I don't know if we can defend this. Damn. This could be problematic. The populace in Olim 1 are rebelling. They seek to break away from our empire and now style themselves the Larongo hegemony. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if we can hold them off. I can't recruit anyone. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 defenders. There's a combat width of 8. Ah, man, that's tough. Army strength of 40. They have 16 armies. We've got 10. We should technically win this, but we've already taken significant damage. There's a military academy. Wait. Oh, there's a military academy here. Oh, that's good. That's actually good. But I should have probably built a few more. Great to have a human there, at least. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. I hope we can defend. I don't know if we can send reinforcements in time. Poof. This is really hard to say.
Recon pass completed.
I don't know if I think we might be... I think we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Okay, we still have 2 defense armies that have not taken any damage. I think we're going to be fine. This is heavy damage. Or this is heavy fighting.
Building out of action.
Oh, shit. Okay. Can we send reinforcements? Maybe from Kelsum. But here we've got slaves radicalizing, so this doesn't really work either. Maybe from Theglan. Let's send people from the Cradle. Embark our armies. This is with our commander. I don't know if we can do this. He's using the... Is he using the gateway? I wanted him to jump. I don't know what's faster. I think the jump may be faster. I don't know, man. Okay, we've arrived. Oh, pretty far away. Let's land the armies in a hopes that this will be enough. Oh no, we might be too late. We might be too late. Oh, this is close. I should have sent him in earlier. Oh, Justin! What? Come on! Really? We failed to squash the insurrection on Olim 1, and the colony has now announced its independence. Fuck. Can I declare war? We can. Let's retake it.
Standing by to commence offensive operations. Weapons free. Repeat, weapons free.
But where are our people? I don't know what happened to our people. Fucking hell, man. Oh, they were never sent. We were kicked out, sort of thing. Okay, that is pretty annoying. Alright, so well, as you can see, we have to pay close attention to this. This is not cool. This is not cool. Well, at least we should be able to retake that quickly. And they removed a lot of our people. There's only 1 human left. Shit. Yeah, that was not ideal, but at least they shouldn't have any they don't have any military power, and I don't think they're gonna get any military power anytime soon, so it should be easy for us to retake this stuff. It's just kind of annoying, and it shows that we definitely need to build up Mars very quickly to to be able to retake these systems. Well, to pacify these new systems. Anyways, that was it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.